Calgary Stampede went into Ward Paddock and up towards it.
Well, hello everybody, it's Suffolk Andy on a beautiful Saturday afternoon here in the UK. Just having a ride out. I know I'm not going to be able to do much in the next week because I'm up to my neck in DIY. So I'm grabbing myself an hour this afternoon while the weather's good and getting out. I'm heading to a place called Mistley Heath. A little bit of history about Mistley Heath. If you can remember in your history books that in this part of the world we had a chap called Matthew Hopkins who was the Witchfinder General at Mistley Heath. He hung up his victims, basically young women and old women. So this is the ghost part of Essex, actually, because I'm still in Essex, I'm not in Suffolk at the moment. So there you go. This area here was witch infested. Wasn't really. He was just a bigger, he just done it for money and a sadist. So poor buggers didn't stand a chance. But this is the area anyway. Right, I'm out today and do you know, I thought, well, I haven't had a chance to get out because we've had so much bad weather in this part of the world. So much bad weather over the last week, it's just been impossible. And with life's commitments, as we've all got, couldn't get out, basically. I don't know about you boys and girls, do you have the same problem, you know, with your vlogging? You want to do a vlog but you can't get out? It's the time factor. Finding time to get on with it. Do it. Life's pressures like work. You know, I'm semi-retired. I only do a little part-time job. And sometimes I even find getting out doing a vlog can be hard work to get it in. So I don't know how you boys and girls get to it if you've got a full-time job. It must be bloody tough unless you do it at weekends or... But as you know, at weekends there's always something to do. You know, the good women in our lives usually have something for us to get on with. Mine certainly does. So I don't know how you get on with you making time to get vlogging. We've been down this road before. We're coming into Mistley, which was where the Witchfinder General took his victims from. This little town coming down here, Manningtree. I have shown it before. The Thorn Public House is where he kept them captive in the cellars while he tortured them and got their confessions. And that is this pub on my left, as you see, Mistley Thorn. We've seen it before, but that is where he hung them up. Coming up to an old church that has just left the two ends and the middle's been taken out. It's quite a... Just have a look. Let you have a look. And here we are on the river. You can see it's quite popular. People come here all the time, especially on a nice day for their cups of tea and a cake or ice cream or something like that, and the tide's in, which is fantastic. Yeah, this is a little town of Manningtree. Nice little town. Thank you. Nice of him. Nice little town. Right on the Suffolk and Essex border. Yeah, so I thought I'd go out. Nothing really to talk about. no deep discussions, nothing about history, nothing about, you know, how history helps us out in the future, or not to be false, or all the sort of really quite depth things that I've done in the last few weeks. I thought I'd just have a little bit of a, you know, natter really. And one of the funniest things I did see on Boys Are Down, I don't know if any of you boys and girls go on that site, but it is, you know, they have a general news there, and motorbike related, but motorbike related, but some of them are so bloody obscure it's unbelievable. And one story on there that I read and made me chuckle was woman arrested for masturbating on a bike. And I thought, what the heck? So I read this story, and this woman in America got caught masturbating on her bike. That was in her own garage, but she failed to shut the door. So she must have been on the seat, pleasuring herself, and the neighbours see. So they called the police and she got arrested. And she wouldn't own up to it. She said that she was in her garage drinking beer and smoking cigarettes and not masturbating. So if you want to have a look at that, give it a look. I find that quite funny. So this is the homeward road back to Ipswich. So yeah, no great. Where can you follow that woman fucking woman arrested for masturbating on the bike? So the other thing is that my son Aaron, Tactless Dribs, and I can't go into too much details, is been given the all clear by the hospital this week, which was bloody good news. Nearly a year. Still got to watch his arm because it's in a bit of a mess, but there's nothing more they can do. He's talking about looking at a bike next year, next spring, and I think what he's going to do is go to the local instructors who've got all the bikes and just hire a bike with one of them for an hour or two, go out and see how he feels. And I think that's a sensible thing to do, because he's been through, you know, something really, really bad, and I know his confidence is knocked, and he's got to think as well about his arm, because he can't afford to injure that arm ever again. You know, he's got a lot of thinking to do, but that's what he's thinking, just going out and having a ride on a bike with an instructor and see how he feels next spring. So let's bring you up to scratch with the boy. Still haven't done the vlog on the Harley, what I think. We'll do it soon. Food bikes 8 today. We'll do it soon, before this good weather finishes. But like I said, I'm like everybody else in this world. I'm up to my neck in it, and it's just getting time, you know. Old sport bike just overtook me. He'll be off in a minute, won't he? Good job I'm not on one another thing that got to me a little bit, and I'm not going to mention his name, but he's a good fella. He's a vlogger, fellow vlogger, and he's got a disability, and he's been trolled, and I find it so sad that somebody can troll somebody with a disability. I think it's sick, you know. We all get trolled. We've all been trolled. I've been trolled. We all have to put up with it. But to actually go for somebody with a disability is quite sad. And these people must be very, very sad, or very, very twisted in the head to go after somebody who's got a disability. And if I, you know, they just said that people who troll now can look up to 2 years in prison. But I don't think any troller will ever be put in prison for 2 years. You know, it'll be a community sentence or something like that. But hopefully, if the authorities really mean what they say they're going to do, maybe some of this trolling will come to an end, you know. because doesn't matter who you are, you don't want to land up in court for trolling. It's not good, and if you go to prison over it, that's even, you know, oh, what can you say? I went to prison because I was a troll. My God, that's not good, is it? So, nice nod. So yeah, that's about all I've got really. I'm sort of brought you up to date with one or two things, talked a little bit of history there, talked a little bit about trolls and whatever. Just a just a chit chat really. Well, boys and girls, I think that's enough from me. All ride safe. Look out yourselves. Look out them loved ones of yours. Suffolk Andy.